Morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This you can take a wish according to the session that you look into to the classes. Now we'll move on to semiconductor electronics, chapter number 9 in your 12th physics, which is the first class of this semiconductor electronics. I hope all would have downloaded your PDF at least to have a book, because you can either note down all these points, write it, or you can follow all these points, go through the book, underline the important keywords or important points, and every day you should keep studying. Okay, children? So now semiconductor electronics. This is actually electronics is the movement of electron and holes which is used to convert anything into digital and then proceeding towards digital communication. That is what is this electronics is. Semiconductor, the material which is used, is what is the semiconductor is. So this is two different things combined and taken as one chapter. Semiconductor talks you or deals about the material or says you about the material which is used to move the electrons and holes so that it can be used for digital communication. Is it clear, children? So now at this present scenario, you can never imagine our life without this electronics. Everything is made up of electronic devices, where if you could think about TV, remote system, or your washing machine, or anything, you view through your laptops, and every day your smartphones have become a part of your day's activities. Everything, for everything, this is what the basic is. But we should know how did this evolution took place, correct? Because first one which was invention was only about vacuum tube diodes. When vacuum diodes were used, the computers which had vacuum diodes which were used was, you can imagine or you can never imagine, it was about a size of your classroom. So much big computers that we had when we were using vacuum diodes. But later what happened was, in the place of diodes, triodes were invented which could control the electrical signals. Then when we have vacuum triodes, from there tetrodes and pentrodes were also introduced. Diodes are 2, triodes were 3 junction, tetrodes is 4, pentode is 5. So such kind of enhancements were there, and later on a very important era, we call it as transistor era, which used germanium and silicon, where they could invent a bipolar junction transistor. That is, transistor is 2 diodes fused back to back. It transisted or it transformed the world into a very small size using germanium and silicon. Then this transistor era just got enhanced into integrated circuits, ICs, where then it paved way to microprocessors and microchips. Now if you just look into any device, if you open the device, there will be a small chip there which is the microprocessor. That is how now the mainframe computers, which was of the size of a room, is now where we are able to use it, where the whole world have become even more easier to communicate, or the whole world, I can say it in the other world now, the whole world is in the hands of anyone, that is using the palm touch. That's how smartphones now exist, and it becomes very easy for us to use it also. Is it clear, children? This is how the evolution took place. I will just revise it. It was vacuum diodes, diodes into triodes, tetrodes and pentodes, but that was able to control the electrical signals. Then transistor era, which gave you transistor, a junction transistor, where germanium and silicon was used, that enhanced into ICs. So hence we have transformed mainframe computers into laptops and laptops. So this is how electronics have got evolved. Now, I said electronics is what is used for communication, digital communication. How that is used. The term electronics says that electrons and holes are used for digital communication. Electrons is charged particle. So in that place, if I could use photons for communication, then I can call it as photonics, because these are the ways, these are the places where research work is going on, because photons are chargeless, massless particle. Electrons are charged particle and some mass also is there. So they are overcoming certain things with photons. So if you are also interested, you can also proceed with that. Now coming on to your lesson part, the components of electronics. What is electronics made up of? It's made up of two basic components called as active component and basic component. Active component and passive component. This active component is nothing but which can generate powers. When you connect these components, it will generate power in it. Example, these transistors, diodes, ICs and sensors. These all are called as active components. But passive components which cannot generate powers. For example, resistors, inductors, capacitors and transformers. These all will not generate power, but will help the transistor or will help the active components in a circuit to generate power. Is it clear, children? So in a circuit, you will always have passive components and also active components. These two things put up together is what is there in an IC chips are. Yes. So everyone understood how electronics got evolved and what are the components which is there in an electronics. So thank you, children.